Good morning, entrepreneur students. It's Mr. Fritsch back with Lesson 2, the Business Cycle Lesson 2. So as you know from yesterday, there are notes that you have to download either by Word or PDF for Lesson 2. And in just a minute, we're going to go through the notes and you're going to fill in the blanks. And then after you're done filling in the notes, you're going to do the worksheet, the Business Cycle Lesson 2 worksheet that's down at the very bottom of the items under upcoming. All right, so let's just go through the notes. It won't take that long. The Business Cycle Lesson 2 notes. First, you should all know that recessions are usually hard on everyone, but a recession can create opportunities for entrepreneurs. There are a number of ways. Number one, everything becomes cheaper. Land sometimes falls in price, supplies, equipment, all kinds of stuff gets cheaper during recessions. Number two, you can hire more and better qualified people because what happens during a recession is companies lay off. And when companies lay off, those people that are being laid off become possible employees for entrepreneurs and other small businesses. Number three, other businesses and consumers are shopping around and comparing suppliers. So if you give them a really good deal, maybe you can pick up some customers during a recession since they're looking for value. Number four, government might offer tax breaks during a recession. The government wants to stimulate the economy, so in order to do that, they offer tax breaks to entrepreneurs who expand during recessions. Number five, family and friends might not want to invest their money in the stock or bond markets or real estate markets during a recession, and they have that extra money, those investment dollars that might go towards you to invest so that you can grow. Number six, suppliers are giving better credit terms in order to increase their sales during a recession. So you can get good credit terms. You might even be able to buy stuff with no money down during recessions. Number seven, you can get good press relations by showing that you are going against the trend. They love stories to report on when you're doing well, even though there's a recession going on. Number eight, many times during recessions, companies do go bankrupt. And they have to auction off their equipment, their real estate, land, and you might be able to get good deals at these auctions. Number nine, I already touched upon this, goes back to the good credit terms. You might even get great no money down deals if you want to expand during a recession. All right, 5 more ways to help insulate yourself against a recession. 1, grow your customer base during good times so that you have a lot of customers, different types of customers, so that if you lose 1 or 2 during a recession, you still have many others. Number 2, focus on your finances. Attempt to understand where all your revenues comes from and what all your expenses are, and that way you can make changes if necessary during a recession. Number 3, offer varied products and services. Attempt to produce a variety of goods and services. Try to get into recession-proof products and services, which we'll talk about in just a second. And number 4, expand internationally. Attempts to find customer in other countries. Sometimes economic recessions hurt some countries more than others. So if you have a good customer base in a country that's not hit so hard, that might help you. And number 5, stress test your business. Run through some scenarios before you do encounter a crisis to see how you would handle and stand up to a recession. All right, next section. There are some industries and products that are recession-proof, meaning their sales don't really go down during recessions. Recession-proof means exactly that, a term used to describe an asset, company, industry, or other entity that is believed to be economically resistant to the effects of a recession. There's this thing called the lipstick effect, where people, instead of going out and buying expensive brand new items like fur coats, they'll just wear lipstick instead. So they'll buy a less expensive item to make up for not buying the more expensive items. And that's called the lipstick effect. There are some items Some industries that are recession proof, and I've listed 5 here: candy, cosmetic, and contraceptives, luxury retail, repossessions and removals, education, and vices. And then you might also think about selling some of the products and services in sin industries. Sin industries are businesses associated with selling sin products, or products that aren't very good for you, or some people consider them vices or bad habits, such as alcohol, tobacco, gambling, pornography, or weapons. All right, sometimes during recessions, those industries aren't hit very hard. Sometimes gambling even goes up during recessions because the people that are losing their income try to make it back by gambling. All right, and then I list 4 more areas that do pretty well during recessions. Discount retail, like dollar stores, actually do better in recessions. Information technology, healthcare, and non-cyclical businesses. And then I also give you guys 10 products that are recession proof, just as a list, just for your own knowledge. And that finishes lesson 2. So now, if you would please go back and upload or open up the Business Cycle Lesson 2 worksheet assignment and complete that using these notes. Thank you. Have a great night.